Hey YouTubers, I wanted to make a video, and I've been thinking about making this video for some time on vibrational frequencies, vibrational numbers of different crystals and stones. And the reason it came up is because for a long time now, ever since I've learned about vibrational frequencies in a scientific sense, I've always assumed and known that crystals and stones have vibrational frequencies, have their own vibrational numbers, as does everything in the universe. Everything is made of energy, and everything is made of vibrational frequencies. The amount of, or the vibrational frequency, the frequency of that wavelength, the frequency of how frequently the wave actually vibrates, is different depending on what the molecular construction is of the matter we're talking about, the thickness of it. The thinner it is, the higher the frequency. The thicker it is, the lower the frequency. Rays of light vibrate at different vibrational frequencies. So crystals and stones, obviously, scientifically, we know vibrate at different frequencies depending on their specific molecular makeup. Like I said, their thickness, their color, also comes into play here, because different rays of light vibrate at different vibrational frequencies. So this question would come up when customers would ask me about clients, or people on YouTube PM me and ask me questions about vibrational frequencies, ask me to explain it. So this is the way I'd explain it, because this is my scientific background, and it makes sense, you know. That's what I always assumed it to be. And then I kept hearing about Melody's book, Love is in the Earth. To tell you the truth, I never had a copy of this book myself. I got it from the local library. And this one is not the original book. It's also not the most recent one. The most recent one has color pictures in it and has more crystals in it. But this one was pretty comprehensive. I think this was published in 1995, and has just about almost all the minerals in it. Anyway, I had heard that she really explains vibrational numbers. So I went ahead and checked it out from the library. Didn't want to invest $75 in a brand new updated copy of it, because I just had a feeling I might not be resonating with this book. And it's written by Melody, no last name. I'd heard she had wonderful credentials, but in reading her credentials, she says she's a scientist, but she holds a Bachelor of Science. Her upper graduate degree is a Master of Arts in mathematics. So that doesn't, in my knowledge, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're a scientist, you usually have a graduate degree in the sciences of some sort. And then when she goes on to explain different minerals, crystals, stones, I don't see anything super scientific in the explanations. In fact, I get more out of my other crystal books that I use for reference than I do here. It seems to be pretty basic knowledge. However, I will compliment her on all the many different types. If you can't find it in some other book, I guarantee you will find the mineral or crystal in this book. So it's very comprehensive. Although, again, this version doesn't have pictures. Didn't like that, but I know that the new one does. She gives a little bit of background on the vibrational numbers, but didn't explain it very well. So I went around, and you know what? There isn't too many forums online of metaphysical crystal properties. There's many on scientific crystal properties. I'm getting tongue-tied here. But nobody that wants to discuss this vibrational frequency thing in a metaphysical fashion. So, what was I getting at? Lost my train of thought here. Oh, right. So I found a video on YouTube, which I will link to, whether it's down here or down there. I don't know what format we're using here on YouTube now, but I will link to it. That pretty much explains how she and other people metaphysically come up with vibrational numbers. Because here is my dilemma. When I really started thinking about it, if you have a crystal, okay, here we have some quartz, and we know that it has a certain vibrational frequency, but part of it depends on the thickness of the crystal. Okay, the thinner the crystal, the higher the frequency. Then depending on how thin or how thick you cut this, and this is a pretty chunky one, it's going to have a different vibrational number. And I think according to Melody, the vibrational frequency of a quartz crystal is 7. She also says that tangerine quartz, this one right here, this is a twin cluster, is also a 7. However, inclusion crystal quartz, this has inclusions in it. I don't know, can you see this? My camera's looking kind of, I don't know, fuzzy. This has feldspar in it. She says this is a 4. Okay, here's my dilemma. Okay, again, this one according to her would still be a 7, but scientifically it has a different thickness than this one, so it would not be the same. That's a clear crystal quartz. So, you know, technology uses clear crystal quartz crystals because they operate a very precise vibrational frequency, no matter what that frequency ends up being because of its thickness. I hope I'm not losing people here with the stuff that I'm talking about. It can be very precisely measured in megahertz. That's how vibrational frequency is measured. And you can use it to keep the time in a watch. You can use it for memory chips in a computer. But what Melody's talking about, and what other metaphysics talk about when they talk about a vibrational number, is actually determined by its man-given name. Man or woman, given name. And from what I'm to understand, that name given in English. This does not resonate with me. So I started losing faith in this book here very quickly. This is my opinion. And you know what, and I wanted to say this at the beginning, I kind of want this to be kind of a discussion, debate type of video. This is not informational in any way or how-to in any way. I'm throwing this out there, and if you want to discuss it, maturely of course, I really, really welcome that, because I want someone to open my mind about this and see if we can just start an intelligent discussion about it. You know, when I'm looking for scientific properties of stones, I go to my science laboratory manuals. This is on my manual on geology, and this is how I learned to identify crystals. I actually did the work. There's a whole database and, you know, well, yeah, of knowledge in here on the different crystals and things, and scientific empirical evidence to back this stuff up. And vibrational frequencies is discussed in here, but in a scientific manner. So these numbers, these vibrational numbers that are given in this book, and in others too, hers is not the only book that does this, doesn't resonate with me, because if you're assigning the numbers based on the name of a crystal in English, what's that vibrational number going to be in a different language? So the vibrational number you're telling me changes, and you're telling me that because, yeah, I don't know, I can't subscribe to it. It doesn't resonate with me. So when I give advice, I'm still going to hold fast to different colors in your chakras resonate with different light rays, and if a crystal has an orange ray, like this tangerine quartz, it is not going to have the same vibrational frequency to me as a clear crystal quartz. Clear crystal quartz to me is for the 7th chakra, the crown chakra. Tangerine quartz to me would be for your sacral chakra. This is going to resonate with the orange chakra, your creativity center, sexuality center. So, again, I'm open to discussion on this, so please video response me, PM me, comment. I'm really looking for some intelligent discussion on this, if you'd like. And again, this is all just my opinion and the way I see it. Okay, crystal blessings, everybody. See you soon.